Hi Ed, how are you feeling?
Fantastic. Yeah, really good. How are you?
Congrat. I'm fine, thank you. I just got an ice cream. One of my favorite artists just released a new single for the first time in 4 years. So I would say I'm having a pretty good day. How are you? How?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I've this is like my first week of interviews back. I haven't really done interviews since 2017, so I'm just enjoying talking to people about music. And I haven't really played the song to anyone because it's been pandemic, and usually I would meet up with a mate and play them the song and gauge their vibe. So it's nice to have people that have heard the song and then we just talk about it instantly afterwards, and you kind of get an instant reaction. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you for once that I love it. I'm just so in love with it. And you seem to always surprise us. We don't really know what we're going to get. And then when we get it, it's like, yeah, that's actually what I wanted. So
Sometimes I get it wrong, but I feel like if you play it safe as an artist, people get bored.
definitely. I mean, it's amazing. I'm happy for once. So the question is if your biggest critic has heard the song, because I heard you told in an interview to Radio One that your daughter cries when she hears hears your song, unless it's Shape of You.
She's a little bit older now, and actually, I mean, weirdly, like recognizes my voice in songs now. So
Yeah.
she could actually be crying now and hear a song. I'll be listening to a song on like my iPad or something like that I've just got a mix through, and then she'll stop crying, and I think she realizes like
Yeah.
who the voice is. It's cool.
All right, great. So the song is called Bad Habits. Can you tell us a little more about it? How did it came about?
Came about in January. I'd basically finished the record and was looking for the first single because I didn't want to release a kind of acoustic love song as the first single. It's always good to go a little bit different. So I just went in the studio with Fred and Johnny and we just chucked loads of ideas down and like probably wrote like 20 songs. And this was the one that seemed to be the most different. And so this is the one we went with.
Perfect. Can you tell us a little more about what the song's about?
The song is about the kind of domino effect that bad habits have in your life, and that you start off with one beer, and then you go to two, and then you go to a tequila shot, and then you have more beers, and then a bottle of wine, and then you light a cigarette, and then you order a bad burger, and then suddenly you're on a pool table somewhere with your top off, waving it around.
Yeah, we've all been there. All right, great. So, I'm going to ask you a little bit about your own bad habits. And I think I'll just start by putting myself out there first, because I have a really bad habit with looking at my phone wherever I watch a movie. And then I realize I didn't catch the scene, and then I rewind, and then I do it again. And I don't know why I do it all the time.
So I think the best, because I sometimes used to do that, and I was like, but I never did it when I watched a foreign movie, when I like put on like a Japanese movie or a Chinese or Korean or anything, because you have to read the subtitles. So I find
Right.
if you want to get rid of that bad habit and sort of ease out of it, choose like really good foreign movies that you have to read the subtitles of, because then you can't look at your phone because you're missing the movie.
That's a great tip. Okay, so I'm gonna check out some Japanese movies. So, what's your bad habit, Ed?
Uh, I've had lots of bad habits in my time, but I think all of them stem from like excess, but wanting to never knowing when to stop. It's always just like go, 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 go. And then like suddenly you've like gone a bit too far.
Yes, definitely, definitely, I can relate. I want to play a little game with you, Ed. I have a picture of three people whom you all know. So we have Courtney Cox, we have Elton John, and then we have Harry.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I've collected some of their habits. I'm not going to say bad habits, but some of their habits according to themselves. The question is, do you think you could sort of connect the dots and guess which has which habit?
Oh, excellent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
pull it up. Let me see.
Yeah.
The
So
last habit.
yeah, okay. So the first habit is just an overly tidy kitchen. Like super organized kitchen, even down to the kitchen drawers.
That is definitely Courtney. Definitely. 100%. I mean, her house is pristine. It's pristine.
Okay, so you've been.
I live there in America. So the guy that I made bad habits with is my best friend, who is also her boyfriend. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
it's a whole thing. But yeah, her house
I
is
see.
so well organized. So well organized.
Okay, so I'm not going to reveal the right answer just yet. I'm just going to let you guess on. Okay, so this the second habit is someone who needs to turn off the lights whenever the person leaves a room.
Cool. I think that's Harry.
All right. Let's see. The last habit is collecting stuff, anything, china, records.
Elton, like his collections of everything is vast. So yes, lights are Harry, organization is Courtney, and collecting is Elton. Am I right?
Congratulations, you nailed it. All right. So cool. So, I mean, I just have to ask now that we talk about Courtney Cox and Elton John. I saw a video on your Instagram with you hitting it off at the piano with Elton and Courtney and Carlisle. And I just need to ask, like, what's the deal? Because everybody's wondering.
I stayed at Courtney's when I was doing some promotion in America, and we filmed the routine and all of that. And then Elton had emailed me saying, come around for dinner. And I said, look, I'm out in Malibu. I'm staying at Courtney's house. Why don't you come here? So he came for dinner. And then while we're at dinner, we were sort of talking. And I was like, Elton, you know, in Friends, there's a bit where they mess up your song lyrics. And I was just like, we should just go and film a video because people will love it. And, you know, he's a great sport. So thankfully he went along with it.
That's amazing. We did love it. So thanks for that. I want to ask you about the music video for Bad Habits, because there's a whole vampire theme over it. Why vampire theme?
I feel like all of my bad habits come out when the sun goes down, and I feel like vampires come out when the sun goes down. It's just it just seemed to work with the theme, and I had a lot of fun dressing up and doing it.
That's so perfect. Well, thank you again, Ed, and congratulations with the new release. We love the song, and I just feel like saying thank you for all the music you give. That was kind of a ABBA quote, but seriously, thank you for the music.
And thank you so much for having me on. It's really, really great.